The simplest trap involves placing a second piece next to the first piece like we do right here. Now, if our opponent does not block it, which it forgets to do, now we've got 3 pieces in a row, and there is nothing red can do to stop it from that point. Now, of course, this can be very effective in quick games with short timers, and it can also be effective against newbies. Another variation of this trap involves spreading the pieces out, playing as yellow here. Okay, red blocks. We go ahead, red plays. Now we can either play here as yellow or potentially here as yellow. The idea is to have the pieces spread out. If by chance red does not catch, let's say red continues on this way right here, well, now we have a huge opportunity right there, and no matter which way red goes, yellow's going to win. Here we're playing as yellow, and we are initially going to try to set up to the left. However, after that move right there, there's an opportunity to win the game. Going to go right there, and unfortunately, red does not catch it. However, had red been able to stop it, we would still win anyway. And that is because we would have 2 different ways to make 4 in a row on the left side of the board. Double attacks are very effective and cannot be stopped once they're in place. In this spot right here, we're going to force yellow to the right side of the board. However, there is an even stronger move. It's going to come up next, and that is to force yellow to block on the left side, which is going to allow us to get a 4 in a row to the top, as we'll have basically set up 2 different ways to get 4 in a row where yellow can only block one of them. Here we're playing as red, and we're going to get lucky after a few moves. Our opponent is going to give us the opportunity to set up a double trap, which both of them cannot be blocked. It's all going to start with placing a red piece right here, which forces yellow to block on this side. Unfortunately, yellow cannot block both ways, and we end up winning the game. Here we're playing as second player, or yellow, and what we're trying to do is set up to where if the game comes down to the very end, we are going to be able to win regardless of what red does. At this point, though, after we get the setup, we have another opportunity, and that is the double attack, which we talked about earlier. We set it up right there, and now there is nothing red can do. We can simply end the game right there. In this game right here, we are playing second as red, trying to build up our position as best we can, as well as keeping yellow from having a lot of options. We get lucky. Yellow decides to push in the spot. And what that means is all we need to do is put a red piece right here. And there are 2 different ways we could make 4 in a row with the red pieces. No matter what yellow does to block, yellow is not going to be able to stop it. And we end up winning the game right there.